honestly, we all experience moments when we don't feel like praying. Because of this, guilt and shame widen the gap we have with God. This adds to the dryness we go through in our prayer life. Here are some tips we can use to help us to get back on track each time we don't feel like praying. Share your honest thoughts and feelings with God. Simply be transparent with God about what is in your mind and heart. He knows what is going on inside you, your feelings, your thoughts, your mood, everything. He accepts all of it. He understands what you are going through and why. God is not only our Father, but also our friend. In fact, our best friend. You can tell Him anything and everything. You can show Him your emotions. He is a very great listener and comforter. Pray for strength. In essence, praying is admitting your needs and submitting them to the one who can fulfill those needs. Yet, prayer is not an action that causes God to view you as immature or unworthy of love. In fact, prayer and praying for your needs as well shows God you're ready for Him to move in your life. So, why is praying for strength important? 1. It's an act of humility that acknowledges the real need for daily strength. 2. It's an exercise of faith, demonstrating to God you believe He alone can meet your needs. Use others' prayers as guides. If you can't find words to say to God, you can use prayers of saints, or those of the church, or others which inspire you or you identify yourself with personally. No matter which of these you take, insert your questions and experiences into these prayer outlines, and it can help you draw closer to God through prayer. Reflect on what God has done to you personally and to the world. Take a few moments to look back on the last few seasons of your life and ask yourself, what did God bless me with during that time? Maybe the blessing exists to the present day too. Regardless of what you find, be confident there's at least one tangible blessing during these years. God is the God of perfect timing, and often we can see how He aligned everything just right when it was least expected. Additionally, you may feel prompted to thank God for what He's done for others, whether in the form of financial, health, personal, or vocational blessings. Allow yourself to be rejuvenated hearing about God's work in the lives of family, friends, strangers, and even to animals, especially those who were rescued. These reminders of God's love for every individual creation of His can strengthen your own feelings of gratitude for God. Be encouraged by the saints. All the saints had gone through their own experiences of difficulties and sufferings, but by holding on to God and by His grace, they had learned to embrace with love these experiences. They also experienced setbacks in their spiritual journey, but they kept going. You can search the internet to know some of them and what they had gone through for the love of God. Be encouraged by their lives and their words of wisdom. Get inspiration from the Scriptures. There are so many stories in the Bible as well as verses which can inspire you. Remember, the Word of God holds much power that no other book has. It can do so many things within us. Sometimes, just a word or phrase from it can penetrate our hearts and minds and cause a major change in our lives. You can also draw inspiration from it as a foundation of basis for your prayer. Still pray even when you don't feel like it. What if you have tried many ways and still you don't feel like praying? Still pray. Your sacrifice in doing it, even if you don't feel like it, will not be unnoticed. It shall bear fruits eventually, for God shall honor your sacrifice, effort, and desire to talk to Him in spite of what you feel. There is power in praying through small daily steps. You can use one or two if not all, of these prayer tips to maximize your communication with God and let Him guide you to a deeper relationship with Him and a deeper prayer life.